1. That leaves 2 and 4.
I got somebody on the way, but they're almost here, so I just wait a little bit with the ready check.
Alright, how's party 4? I don't think I've seen that one.
Still on the way, was second spawn. And one DC.
Alright.
The DC is back, the other guy is on the way.
You start 2 offensive or 2 defensive or 5?
You can start all 5, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way.
Mostly look where healers are and then decide.
Alright, everyone is here. I hope that no one went AFK. We can pull at 7 flat. Tanks, put your tank stance on. Everyone make sure you hit the boss at least once. Do not leave the fate area. If you have the choice between leaving and dying, die. You will get raised, don't worry.
I see that Cold has found another raid whip to use.
This thing is burning. Get in. If you die, don't worry, you will get raised. Did anyone not get their portal buff? Alright, doesn't seem so. Party leaders will give you a portal macro. There is an image in the A chat where you can see your portal. If you're not sure which one is yours, you can also ask. There will be blue portals in 3 minutes. We are not going to touch them. There will be red portals 3 minutes after. That's the ones we take. We don't take the blue ones because if we do take them with a stabilizer, it remixes everything and then someone else might lose their portal. So do not touch them until they turn red.
Got one
If you
without
find
buff.
a...
Got one without buff.
What party?
4.
Alright, is there
it's a healer.
anyone, preferably a healer in support, that could swap with the person from party 4? And would be willing to? If it's not a healer, that is also fine. If healer is preferable, but if anyone wants to or would be willing to swap with the person from party 4 so they can get in with support later.
Yeah, we have one coming out now.
Alright, if the person from support can say in shout chat, and also the person from party 4 say that you're from party 4, leave your parties, not the instance, your parties, and you should get picked up respectively.
Can someone help me stack?
Edward will be with you shortly, or Isabel.
Oh, Isabel's here. I'll just take it from Yoko.
Alright, so party 4, invite the person whose name I will not butcher. It's in shout chat, and then support pick up. I don't know who actually didn't have the buff. Did they already say in shout?
No.
Feeling saying their own name sounds very.
Alright, if support could pick Fiending up. Check if you have done the quest line or if you're level 59 to make sure that you can get in with support later. You have time for that.
Thank you.
Blue portals have spawned, do not touch them. We wait 3 more minutes for red portals, but you can take them as orientation for where you have to go in. I think that's all sorted. So support, you can already hop to support voice chat. I see some already going. Alright. 2 more minutes, there will be red portals. You can still make your logos actions inside, but if you have logograms to appraise, do that outside in base camp. And if you see someone else at your portal, please first make sure that it is actually your portal. If you're not sure, ask your party leader or check the map. I say not knowing where... Oh yeah, there it is.
I'm a party leader and purely estimating where my portal is. Thankfully, it's pretty simple for my party.
Oh yeah, this one is mine, thank you.
The one you asked for.
Yep.
You want to swap
Yeah.
with me?
Which
Where
one
are
is
you?
yours?
I'm right next to you. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I mean, that's a good one. If it's
No,
one.
I'm not literally next to it. I'm not moving.
Will move a little bit when they turn red, so if you can't see it immediately, just turn around. It should be there. In, well, under a minute. There it is. You can click on the red portal. Once you're inside, most importantly, do not jump down either left or right because you cannot get back up. There is a logos manipulator on the right side where you can craft, pop, and use
Oh,
the
there's
spirit of...
there's a dead person on my party. I'll the contact support.
Oh boy, thank you. Make, use, and pop your Spirit of the Remembered. It will turn into a buff on your buff bar. Afterwards, you can make an action for your job combined with a DPS action. Make sure to also bring a spare spirit in case you should die. Your party leader will apply Shell and Protect, and should also place down a waymark. Parties 1, 2, and 3 are going to be on the Logos Manipulator side. Parties 4, 5, and 6 are going to be on the Magia Melder side. Katha, can I ask you to take care of 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
Alright. So, parties 1, 2, and 3 will stay in this voice chat. Katha is going to do explanations. Parties 4, 5, and 6, once we split, we are going to go down to BA 4, 5, 6. Because we have two different bosses here that we will have to defeat at the same time on two sides of the map. Maybe I should also use my Logos actions.
Don't talk the talk if you don't want to walk the walk.
Surely 70% is gonna work.
Surely.
Whatever could go wrong.
30% of the time it works every time.
Right, also as was put in Yell chat, you can type /Magia auto once. This will cause your Magia wheel to automatically spin to offensive, and also party leaders make sure that one of your healers has refresh on. You can use that while we do trash pulls, just keep us stacked on Magia. It will help with the damage inside. Alright, I think that's everything. Everyone from parties 4, 5, and 6, you can go to BA 4, 5, 6. That is one voice channel below. Do not jump down anywhere yet. 1, 2, 3, you stay here, and Catherine will take care. See you later.
Very good luck. So, 1, 2, 3, you're staying in this voice call. I am crafting log rungs, but I will be done with it shortly. I see some of y'all still are crafting too. So, if you are ready as a tank and you have your healer, and
Yeah, let me catastrophe first.
yeah, alright, you can go for it. If not, let's wait.
No. Yeah, we can go for it.
It takes a long time to craft. Trace it. Alright, so stay behind the tank, wait for the tank to establish real aggro. Do not attack anything before they do.
Just a second, Katha. I have to figure something out here.
Alright. Your tank stands on at least, so
Yeah. Okay, he's done.
alright, so we have pulled. Make sure you have /Magia auto once and used once. We're gonna stay behind and we're gonna pull stuff towards us. And if you are in Profab 6, make sure you drop down your burst channel now, there will be calls for right side. Alright, we're gonna pull either 1 or 3 mobs. 3 mobs
Oh,
it is,
man.
4 mobs it is. Kill the Porogo first. Kill the Porogo first. Keep an eye on your feet, but kill the Porogo first. Porogo first. And then swap to the Vikings. Keep an eye on your feet, they are likely to walk towards someone soon and do a little cone. Dodge this, or you will die. The mobs are 65, 66, and cannon will murder you if you stand in any release. So for these next one, tank is going to pull against the wall. Do not be by the wall with the tank. Stay away from the wall with the tank. Just stay on the mob side. There's no positionals in BA. And this one cleaves. Emma has a lot of HP, so it doesn't look like they're taking damage, but they are. Get away from the tank. Alright, good. Same for this one. Don't stand by the wall where the tank is. Alright. up ahead, once we enter the arena, Art and Owain is going to spawn in. So we see Art on this side. If you do not see Art now, you're in the wrong voice call. Let me double check how many we are. Just in case. 25, that is one too many, which is possibly fine, possibly not. Again, check if you see Art, you're in the right place. Otherwise, drop down a voice call on Discord. Just one channel below. So, Art has very quick mechanics and not a lot of HP. So we're gonna start with a Tank Buster. Then we're gonna get introductory puddles, introductory mechanics rather, with a point blank and a donut in either order. We're gonna dodge these normally, but this shows the size of them for later because Art is gonna summon a bunch of spears, 4 spears, and these 4 spears are gonna copy the mechanics that the boss just did. So if boss does donut, the spears are gonna do donut. You can start out by them as long as you are outside of the original AoE. And if Art does the point blank, all the spears are gonna do the point blank, which makes the biggest safe spot is the dead middle, and I would recommend just sprinting into the dead middle immediately afterwards. After all of these things, there are generally a raid ride, so do shield up. And if he lives long enough, we will, after this sequence, see a point blank on the floor, a circle on the floor. We dodge this, and then stop moving. Do not move while the floor is all legendary gears and murky. Stand still. Then once there comes a star thing from the thingy and the floor is fine again, you can move again. Dodge the star. Then we'll see a proximity marker for Art dropping down. Some people will be followed by a dropping ball, 1 person. Make this away from the group, just keep spinning in circles while you dodge the proximity. I don't think we will see it, but just be prepared for it. The core part is stop moving when the floor is bad. Anything else you can see and react to. But moving in the bad floor is going to get you slowed and or bled. So, ready checks. I don't know how late that party 3 check is, so do it again, just in case. Right. Excellent. Hello. I
Hello.
was just about to go find you.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
Alright, then we can go in 20 seconds from now.
Alright.
See you soon.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, limit breaks. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright, so this one doesn't have a lot of HP. Careful with Eagle Eye Shot or things. Here's the Tank Buster. No one is expecting an opening on Art. Get in for this one, and then out for the point blank. This is demonstration of the attacks, and there will be a raid right afterwards. Get out of this. Get in. Back up, heal up. Keep doing mechanics. Art is not gonna die until its twin on the other side is dead, so just keep doing mechanics. Don't worry about DPSing. Alright, see where the spears are. Gonna be donut or point blank. We're gonna go in, and then immediately after this, run to a spear. Run underneath a spear now. Go to a spear, spear. And stack back up. Gonna be a raid ride. It didn't work, so that's fine. We'll get you. Tank Buster. Alright. Do I have a healer who can sack for a Alright, Aranda going for it. And let me know in yell chat is good. Up ahead there is a trap in the staircase. Don't go past the second stair unless you are a trapper. Walk around the trap, we're gonna hug the wall on the right hand side and into the first corner. Sprite aggro to magic, the others are gonna join us. So don't cast anything, else you get the ire of the sprite. Get pulled, or get... Just hide in this corner, Earl will be back. Soon.
Hello! Alright, Sprite has been pulled. Make sure to interrupt it. Can you get the Kalka? Thank you. Turn it away, please. This is a great death target if you have death. There are traps in the room, so stay in the corner. Also, mobs will aggro if you go too close, so don't risk it. Yeah, Centaur's good. Sleep it, sleep it. You.
Don't go out.
Alright. We can honestly, yeah, get the other one. Let the ghost just go away. Sleep it, sleep it, sleep it, sleep it. Afterwards we can get all 5 Maguses. All traps have been found. You're now good to go in the room, but do not step on any of the traps. If you haven't yet, you can pick up your loot south of the room. It is personal. You need to open all your treasured coffers yourself. After these are down, do not run ahead. There is still the ghost on the stairs. He's coming back up. You can pick him up. Once the ghost is down, Indom tanks can go to Owain's side to restack. Everyone else can go up the stairs. If you're stacking on Dark Knight, please bring a pocket healer if needed. Do not die to your invuln. Alright, Raiden is the first proper boss in here. We will see a couple raid wides, and then a big point blank AoE called Ame no Sakahoko. When this happens, we will all go out south to max casting range. We will stack there. Because afterwards we need to be inside the hitbox. Then the boss will go away and reappear on either Bravo or Delta. We will look towards the boss and then either dodge left or right. We're stacking in middle because we are also baiting puddles underneath us, which we want to have all in the middle so they're not spread out everywhere. And afterwards, if we see it, there is going to be a spare mechanic. You will spawn spares on players. We need to spread them out and then DPS them down. That's probably going to be all we're going to see. Party leaders, you can do ready checks. Let me know in yell. And if anything ever is unclear, feel free to say no to a ready check and ask, of course. We have time. 1, 3. 5. Waiting for 2. 2 is ready. Alright, we can go in 20 seconds from now. 17, 16, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. First is a raid wide. After there's going to be a couple of non-mechanics. It's going to be a tank buster. Soon the sides of the arena will be electrified. Just do not stand in it and you're fine. If you're ranged healer or caster, you can already stand back. And melees move out once you see them cast. Melee move out now towards the party, towards south. Stack together. Stack together inside the hitbox. Stay inside the hitbox. Boss will disappear. We stack on 1. Boss reappears on Bravo. Look towards Bravo. And we will dodge towards the right, towards C. Away from A. Rescue if you can. Away from A. Alright. Tank back towards A. Party behind. There was a raid wide. We will most likely not even see the spares. And boss is dead. Did anyone die? No. Great. There is loot on B. And in the next room there is going to be a couple of mobs and a trap, so do not run in. Yeah, the bibliotaph was pulled. Trappers can check if they can already find the trap. Get the wind mobs next, please. There it is. Do not run into the trap. Alright, we can get the Kalka before she goes away. Should have turned it away. And the last Biblio before we go up. Alright, the door is going to open. There will be a treasure coffer and there will also be a trap in front of the treasure coffer, so do not run towards it before the trap has been found. Get a call for right. And you were correct. Congratulations. Alright, next hallway, be careful. There will be sprites. The first one can immediately be pulled. Sprites aggro on casts, so be careful. Also be careful with everything like dances, assizes, the walls are paper thin, and you might accidentally pull things you do not want to pull. Ignore the logos that's coming up. We're going to grab the sprite that just went into Wind Room. There it is. Next we can get both logos. Be careful if you're a caster specifically, don't go too far ahead. There's another sprite. You do not want to aggro it, just wait here. Wait. Alright. I don't know how no one aggroed that, but I'm proud. Did anyone? Oh, fire chest, okay. Wow.
Can
Get
I have
aggro on
Magia?
the...
But
Get aggro.
can you what?
I need
Yeah,
Magia.
please refresh yours, use refresh.
I'm sorry, I still didn't understand what you asked.
Just refresh in my party.
Okay. Right. Alright, trappers can find 2 traps in the ice room, potentially a portal. There it is.
Nice.
Okay, we're good. We can go through the portal immediately and get the treasure coffer when we come back and wait for support.
I like it efficient.
Based.
Alright, there's a treasure coffer on the right side. You can also grab. Yeah, waiting. Right. Alright, support seems to be aware. Can grab the ghost. There's another trap in this room as well, so do not run in. Mobs will be pulled back. Next up, get frog, I guess. And the
Get
other,
aggro
well,
now, then.
everything has been pulled. Focus one of the frogs, and then the other frog, and then the ice mobs. Careful with the Kalka. Kalka has been pulled, please turn her away. Focus the Kalka. Do not stand in front of this. Alright, nice.
Alleged, it was close.
Very efficient.
Oh boy. Alright. There are two more mobs. Your party leader will put down a marker in front of a room for you. Do not go in unless you're a trapper. That is going to find a trap. And we're going to take care of the two mobs in the hallway. Alright, everyone should get a marker for their room. Tanks, you will need tank stands and a Wisdom of the Guardian or Indom in there. You can also disable the trap by using your invulnerability and stepping in. Only invulnerability works, everything else is going to kill you, so be careful.
Can I use the Blackest Night?
You can use it, but you're not going to survive if you don't use Living Dead. Which
You
means
should
no,
use
you
it.
can't.
You should use it just to get the stack.
Alright. Give me a second to check. Support is in place. Alright, the support is ready. Tanks, make sure you're in defensive Magia. You have your tank stance on. And when you're ready, you can step into the blue portal. There will be 2 mobs per room. Make sure you get aggro of both, and everyone else DPS them down. Pull both mobs. DPS them down.
Damn, it's too easy.
Right. We're going back to Raiden Arena. If you forgot to pick up your loot earlier, it's probably still gonna be on the B marker. Some of the mobs have respawned in the hallway, and we also still need to clear Fire Room because there's a treasure coffer in there. So as soon as the tank is here, you can get the frog. Right. You can grab the tomes first, please, just to be sure before we go into fire. they are down, we go into fire room. There's no traps in there, but do give tanks some time to establish aggro on all mobs because there is a lot of mobs in there. Alright, support fade this down. Wait until a tank is established aggro on all mobs. Then we can go in. Treasure coffers on the right.
我的草原，我的马术，我想咋耍就咋耍，困的泪水滑脸颊，沉着数钱解解乏，嘴甜心狠财路。
Those ley lines be looking like a trap in the door, bruh. Kinda scared me, not gonna lie. Alright, we can get the centaur first. Make sure to sleep it. Yeah. This is the last mob, do not waste your resources. Alright, next up will be AV. If you want to be dealt a shell, hopefully someone has brought it. You can line up on the right side wall. I'm gonna be checking if the person that was swapped to support is a first timer, because then we will wait with explanations. I'll be right back.
Are we gonna clear another room? Do we have the trapper perhaps still? Because we have a lot of people in the main. Would be nice. Because we could clear.
There's two traps,
water.
right?
Alright,
Yeah, but still, it would be
30
just more comfy.
That's
Also, if
30
you pull
minutes.
out water room, they can walk to AFK people.
what?
Correct. Yeah.
So, if you go as far as lightning, it's probably safe, but I wouldn't do water room without having everyone present.
Oh,
Sure,
right,
I
right, right,
guess.
right, right. Do we need water room? Does anyone need restacking or something?
I mean, they think that 2 traps is not enough.
I mean, we can, right? We have to wait with explanations because the person in support is a first timer, so we can't do that yet anyway. So everyone can come to water room, if possible. There's also 2 traps in here, so be careful. Do not just run in. Wait for the mobs to be pulled out.
You can cancel the pizza cones with sleep if you have the Swift cast ready.
Alright, that should probably be enough traps.
Oh, are you booming with them?
Huh? What?
Are you booming with them? They're waiting for you in water.
No? I mean, I guess.
By the way, if you have received a refresh for your shell, make sure to walk away from the wall so people have an easier time seeing who still needs it. We're just waiting for support. A couple more minutes. Which means you also have a couple of minutes to grab a drink or whatever. Just don't get AFK kicked.
Bro, you coming? I'll take that as a no.
Who?
One of the Indian banks. Swirl.
Um,
Go and take it.
Emma. Blue today. You sure this is not a Valorant?
Why the silence?
Mm-hmm.
You could start talking about the weather, but snow.
Oh no, man, I'm just watching some YouTube. And bullying my cats, of course. Hello there, shitbags.
I need to move on so I can get a cab.
They're hella annoying.
I don't care.
They make me
I love
sneeze
them.
24/7.
Oh, I don't have that problem.
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is.
Kirsten, may I interest you in a question if you would come to the hallway? Because I'm sure you can answer it for me.
Hold on.
Man's groaning like he has to get up in real life.
I do. Hallway.
I see you running towards me. Just come here and answer a question for me.
Alright, you're gonna take the piss out of me, aren't you?
Why the fuck is the texture fucked up in the middle of this?
Oh yeah, no, that's because they can't actually design proper textures here. There's multiple spots where the floor
all
isn't correct.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know,
Where?
I figured. Well, it's also like they're not synced between here.
The
They're
wall
just
and
not
the
in
floor,
line
or
at
And
all.
see, there is a lot of weird curvatures here as well in the arsenal.
Like people talk about the texture issue in the arena, but no one talks about the middle here, where the blocks
Yeah.
are just cut in half. What the?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
But there's also other spots where like the textures get warped around. Or like not really warped around, but I don't know where it exactly is, but there is a wall where, well, it's supposed to look like a straight wall, but there's a
Huh?
small curvature on the top. I don't know exactly where it is. Might not even be here, but just in general, it's sometimes just gets super wacky.
It's just gonna bother me until the end of time.
Is that support preparing themselves to RP walk in or what?
I hope
Holy
not.
sh!
It
That,
is.
that was the longest preparations I have seen to walk in as a group, and now the Freya just starts sprinting, not paying attention to the rest of them.
I mean, I appreciate the hustle. Sure, I'll go along with it.
You're also here, yeah?
Yeah. Day 365, they still haven't found out I'm not part of support.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm just waiting for the Nibwe to shout at me to go back to main voice channel.
Okay, where are you so I can yell that 6 is ready?
We are on our way now.
Far away still.
No,
Yeah.
there you go.
but they are on the way.
Okay, I
I
saw the
fulfilled
6
my
ready,
duty.
so all good.
Is
I fulfilled-
healers from 4 and or who swapped, should I say, swapping back? Or are we just keeping it as it is?
Holy shit, what a squad is coming
I
in.
think everyone has 2 healers, right? So it should be good. No, it should be fine to keep them.
Okay. Because I
I
wanted to
think.
say.
Unless they're now solo healing and support.
No, there's 2 healers. It's just our previous shield healer said I could focus DE.
Oh,
This
well,
guy's
then,
set up
then,
for that
then you can.
reason.
I mean, you can swap them back.
Yeah, swap them back.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And countdown for focus DE. Please like it.
Yes,
And
this
Eagle
will
Eye
be
Shot.
where we see if my yell macro works. Don't worry. If it doesn't, I'm
Very
gonna
good.
just start crying. Great. So you can do ready checks just to make sure that everyone is here for explanations. I saw 6. 5 is also ready. Toop just walked in, so I expect them to be here. So 2 is here, 1 here, and 3 is also here. Great! So if everyone is here, explanations for AV. The main mechanic is basically going to be go away from the buffed element for 2 different mechanics. One of them is going to be puddles, where we go away from the ones that are the same color as the element that the boss chooses, because they will expand. Then there's a room split where we will go to the opposite side of whatever the boss boosts. And the most important mechanic for everyone personally is going to be Turbulent Ether. There will be puddles on the ground, light and dark. you might get tethered to one of them. You want to go to the opposite color puddle because then you can prevent yourself from blowing up. Each of these puddles can only take one person. So if you already see someone in the puddle you want to go to, you will have to go to another one. If you cannot make it to any puddle at all, please go to a wall because the orb will eventually explode, give a damage down and hurt, and we do not want those to go into the party. There is enough puddles for everyone that gets tethered. Just make sure that you don't run into one that is already taken. There will also be cone AoEs, so whenever there's not a
Considering
Is there any
someone
memes
on
I should be
Art-
aware of?
Someone opened on art with focus eagle eye shot.
Oof, that's asking.
You just see art walk to like the south end of the okay, it wasn't eagle eye shot, it was just drill. Still.
Yes,
Same thing.
Pretty much.
Alright, I see 5 and 3 ready, I think.
You are getting the same treatment now.
Only singers. 6 is also ready, waiting for the other parties. 1, 2, 4 support. Alright, waiting for 1 and waiting for support. Everyone is ready. Let's see if this works. It would be funny if not. See, we will go in a minute from now. I'm just gonna slowly let it play out.
It's okay, you can always shout like, wow.
There, it seems to be working. If you don't want to tank, turn your tank stance off. If you have it on, please stay north of the boss. Well, north, but up front, where A is, just not with the party.
我在东北要往北京，侧耳倾听是母亲的声。
10,
望眼
9,
欲穿从山峻岭，
7, 6, 5, limit breaks, 3, 2, 1, and go.
往北京。我蹲在山上，
First up will be a raid light. You can already free shield, mitigate all the fun stuff.
我站在草原望北极，一望无际多太安逸，唱出草原的好听和美丽。让这
Next up, we will see single puddles. Going to be light. Go away from them. Check how far they expand.
尽情上当心旷神怡，
Stay away from them. Far away. Back to the boss.
吉祥在云间飞。
Dodge the cone AoE. And get behind the boss. Next, there's going to be the room split. We'll go to light. Go to light. Go to light. Next up is a tank buster. Stay away from the main tank.
DJ Zha Xiao Huan
Stay away
remix.
from the main tank. After that, we will see double puddles. None of them are safe to stand in. The ones with the boosted element will increase in size.
我曾高岗眺望北极，侧耳倾听母亲的声音。
Light puddles will grow in size. No melee spot, get away from the light puddles.
我在草原歌唱北极，谁的
Back to the boss.
掠过了四季，迎风高唱
It's
无
going to
限
be a raid wide.
我站在
Can
草
already pre-shield.
北极，一望无际国泰安宁，唱出草原的豪情和美丽。
Whoops, please whoop,
让这
please whoop.
生活
Someone,
让自
maybe
己
not me.
Yes, someone please provoke. Someone please provoke. Thank you. Alright, spread out a little bit for Turbulent Ether. If you have a tether, stay close to the boss, dodge the cone AoE, then get to an opposite color puddle. Dodge the cone, then get to an opposite color puddle, stay away from the main tank. If you can't make it to a puddle, go to a wall.
一望无际国泰安宁，唱出草原的豪情和
And the boss is dead.
让这个生回到
Do we have casualties?
我站在草
That doesn't seem that way. Okay, there is loot on the way.
心旷神怡。
I survived an auto attack in
Yeah, I saw. You
irregular.
had like, it looked like 1% HP.
I didn't look at myself.
I saw
I
you.
saw
at-
it went down and I was still alive. And I do not know how.
Do you have protect or not?
Gear.
Uh,
There's-
I have shell, gear, 7 magicite.
Yeah, I mean
like,
attack is physical, so sure doesn't matter.
I don't have physical. No, protect, I mean. By the power of luck.
No, it's just that like
Or it's
it
changed.
doesn't deal that much damage as people make it out to be.
I mean, the auto attack is still worse than the tank buster.
Alright,
Yes.
we've arrived at the last 2 mobs. Do not use death on these. Use them to build resources. You can get the first one. Do not stun before you see the cast on the properties of darkness. Also be careful with the second one. Do not stun before. Build resources. Stun this if needed and get the other one. Same here. Do not stun before you see on the properties of darkness. Alright, the door is going to open. Do not step on the juicy blue and yellow pad, no matter how tempting it is. Party leaders can place down waymarks and also post a macro for your party. Can I first get main tanks, off tanks, and bleed baiters? And yell chat, also let me know if you are new. I will let you know soon as I know if there's first timer tanks. Alright. I see main tank 1, I see main tank 3, off tank 2. Need main tank 5. Okay, main tank 5 is my party, I know that. Need off tanks for 4 and 6. And bleed baiters for A and C.
哥哥哥哥我不走，妹妹陪你到白头，陪你
Still need a bleed baiter for C.
眨眼，陪你直到月亮多闪躲。
Alright, that is everything. I think we have 1 new main tank and 1 new off tank. So I will go over that first. Main tanks, you are going to need your tank stance on for the whole fight and have top aggro on your platform. Defensive element for this is going to be lightning. Make sure you turn Magia auto off. You will want to stay on the left side of the platform, primarily in cube form because you will be attacked by a laser, but also otherwise you are going to take heavy autos. Make sure to mitigate healers, make sure to keep them alive. Yeah. For off tanks, also during cube form, there will be 2 orbs spawning on the right side bridge of your platform. That is where the 2 marker is. You will need to pop all your mitigations, not your invulnerability, your clear or I explained badly, please do let me know. Off tanks, you do not need your tank stance on, but you should also make sure to have a Wisdom of the Guardian or Indomitable active for the orbs. Alright, I'm seeing... What? Alright, support, you are going to go to platform C. No, platform B. B is good. B is good. Off tank is a first timer, so if anything needs to be taken over, I will shout at you guys. Alright, for the mechanics for everyone, there will be meteors. Those will be big AoEs around you and a little marker on your head. There will be 2 per platform. We will bring them to the 1 and 2 markers. There is no real priority for this. Just make sure that you don't go to the same spot as the other person. Drop it on the marker, then return to your platform. The other important mechanic for everyone is acceleration bombs. This should already be in BA chat. You can see the debuff there. Check if you can see your debuff bar. You should see something like resurrection restricted on there. That's like a raise buff that is like blocked. Your acceleration bomb debuff will also be there, and it will have a timer. Once the timer runs out, you cannot be moving, you cannot be attacking. Don't move your camera, don't auto attack, nothing, or it will explode and the people around you will explode as well. So if you get one, just make sure that you're not attacking, not moving, sheath your weapon, and once it has properly run out, you can move and attack again. For the bleed baiters, I will also say that I think there's no first timer, but in case, during pyramid form, you're going to go to the back of the platform, you're going to take autos, and you can negate them by either Isunaing the dot off of you or by giving yourself a shield so you don't get the bleed dot. Alright, last important thing, black hole buffers. You will see those little funny circles on each platform and on the bridges. When the boss is in sphere form, like here, or swaps to sphere form, we will all need to stand on one of them, or we will get sucked out by black hole. Additionally, all of them need to be filled, that's why we have parties assigned. Your party leader should have posted a macro that tells you which one is yours. If you're not sure, ask, because they all need to be filled and you need to be standing on one of them when it happens, otherwise your run is over. And if they're not all filled, all our runs are over. So respect this mechanic when it comes up, because there is no coming back if we get sucked out. Speaking of no coming back, once we go down, do not run off, do not jump off, do not target the boss. There are no invisible walls, the fight will start immediately if you attack. Once we go down, just go to your assigned black hole buffer, and then we'll take it from there. Alright. Party leaders, you can do local ready checks. When your party is ready, you can go to your platform. Oh well, your black hole buffer actually, to see that everyone knows where it is. I see people here. Alright, once everyone has figured out where their black hole buffer is, you can return to your main platform. Main tanks, make sure you have your stance on. I still see someone on a buffer. Alright, and we can start in a minute from now. The pull timer is slightly modified. There will be limit breaks at 7 seconds, and main tanks are going to pull at 4 seconds to establish some aggro. Everyone else pulls at 0. "30 seconds. Food helps, pot help, pots help. Let's see. Alright. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8. Limit breaks, limit breaks. Main tanks pull, all main tanks pull, and everyone else pull. Ranged healers and casters can start at the back of the platform because that is where we will be going first. Go to the back, everyone go to the back. Move back to the boss as a group, we are taking splash damage. We will soon be knocked from the black hole buffer to the front. Do not stand on the black hole buffer, always stand in front of it. Stand in front of the black hole buffer, get knocked to the front. Couple more autos. And get to your black hole buffers, get to your assigned black hole buffer, get to any black hole buffer, and back to the boss. Next up there will be a single movement. If it's to the sides, main tanks wait for the second auto. We're going to the side, main tanks wait. Main tanks off. Back to the boss. Next will be a double movement mechanic with a new form. We will first go to stay at the front, and then go to the back after. Stay at the front, go to the back. Go to the back, go back as a group, we are taking splash damage. There will be meteor markers, bring them to 1 and 2, bring them to 1 and 2. Return to the party. Take the damage at the front, then get knocked to the front. Pick up ads and kill ads. There will be a single movement, we will get knocked to the front or the back. We will be knocked to the front, get knocked to the front, and stay stacked. Get to your black hole buffers, go to your assigned black hole buffer, go to any black hole buffer. Back to the boss. Next will be a double movement mechanic with a new form. We will first go to the back, go to the back, and afterwards to the sides. Go to the sides. Lead betas to the back. Acceleration bombs are out, check your debuff bar. boss is dead. Congrats! Good job, everyone. I didn't see anything that scared me.
Boo!
What?
Bruh.
There
You
is a
can
corpse
get
from the.
loot. You can grab your loot.
He's online.
A. There's
Never
one
mind, nothing.
person. Alright, one person dead. They are raised. Thank you. Did anyone get sucked out? I don't think. I didn't see anything.
Anyone?
Great. That means we have everyone up. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you had fun. If this was your first run, you can pick up your mount in your achievement tab after you leave